This is my personal learning network reflection. So throughout the whole experience, I thoroughly enjoyed creating my PLN more than I expected and engaging in a social network while building my personal teaching philosophy. Within my PLN, I used Facebook and Twitter to express findings, create connections, and learn. I found many accounts such as We Are Teachers, Edutopia, and different teacher accounts of actual teachers who were providing or sharing their resources. Throughout the 8 sources, which I selected to tweet with the Social Studies Methods hashtag, there were many themes present, most of which were repeated in some way, shape, or form throughout my 8 PLNs, or my 8 sources. The theme of students taking control for their learning was a big one, and giving students value and respect while also providing them with their why of learning. So why are they doing this project? Why do they have to go through this? And giving them really meaning for what they're doing. Themes of asking students questions which give their education meaning. For instance, requesting that students give their educators the purpose of schools, like not just so you can learn, but the real meaning of that. A very prevalent theme, which I am passionate about, is loving each student individually and giving them an opportunity to talk to you and share their feelings while also providing them opportunities to silently ask for help if needed academically. All of my PLN resources were connected in a way and all work towards a better educational experience for students, no matter their age, socioeconomic status, race, culture, and etc. I want to teach social studies using these techniques to my students, which I learned through my PLN experience. This provides for a classroom community with meaning and values that will make them feel appreciated every single day when they walk through my door. My PLN works for my grade band because I want to teach early elementary. While teaching young children, it is so crucial to build a strong relationship and encourage a child that learning is fun and valuable. My PLN helps to develop children into students who can change their communities, schools, and the world. One key takeaway from my PLN that was my favorite resource was the quote from Toni Morrison, which Edutopia tweeted. Her quote was, "When a child walks into a room, your child or anybody else's child, do your eyes light up? That's what they're looking for." This quote is really the foundation of how I want my classroom ran and the reaction which I want my students to feel when they walk through my door. If the foundation of how a student feels in your class is solid, it makes them feel welcomed and accepted and begins to develop the classroom environment. All of my PLN resources work together to create a solid classroom environment where students are appreciated and gain a sense of self from my class. Along with the environment, the other 3 Danielson's domains are reflected in my personal learning network. My PLN also developed a sense of professionalism as I am developing my teacher rapport and how to carry myself as a professional. It showed me the appropriate way to care for my students and run my classroom. It also supported me in understanding the correct demand to ask of my students during instruction and the appropriate way to instruct effectively. Lastly, my PLN supports my teaching with Danielson's domains of planning and preparation. It showed me effective ways to ensure that my students are engaged and how to plan lessons accordingly so that students are active in my classroom. Overall, creating my personal learning network was a great experience and very beneficial for me. It built connections, showed evident themes in my philosophy, and developed my support through Danielson's domains. I will definitely continue to be developing my PLN throughout my educational career and then carrying it into my actual teaching career.